Heartwarming aroma of the melting butter and cinnamon, clicking of the knife that cuts apples, and the smile that beams at me. My babushka, grandma, is visiting us from Russia and baking pie. There is no problem that pie cannot solve. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, I was 27 years old. A young instructor at Virginia Tech University, teaching the most boring math class, calculus. Remember the class that you hated the most? The aura of tedium, frustration, and despair. The students called me Math Wader. That day, the football player in the front row expressed the student's opinion. I hate math! Guess who gets called into the dean's office? Me! Mr. Balabanov, have you thought about going into something entirely different? Like baking? When the student ranked your class out of possible 5 stars, they gave you a black hole. Your class is not working. Do you want to teach at the university? Then do something. I did not want to lose my job. What's wrong with me? I know the material. The beauty and power of math was exciting for me my whole life. Why I could not connect, convey, and share that with the students? The students called me Math Vader because I made them hate math. What do I do now? For starters, I will take a mouth-watering piece of my babushka's warm apple pie. After all, what do math and baking have in common? Pie! Babushka, why are your pies so good? I wish teaching math was as easy as pie. Your kind eyes twinkled. Sweetie, what does pie stand for? No, not sugar and spice. P is for passion. Love what you do. I, integrity. Be honest and don't take shortcuts. E, endurance. Don't give up. Keep going until you get it right. And when you have these 3 ingredients combined, you will always bake something good. The sum of the ingredients will be so much better and so much more than the sum of the ingredients. The result will be so much more than the sum of the ingredients. And now, have some more pie and share it. Babushka shared the pie recipe, and I realized that this is a recipe for life. I started looking differently at everything I do. Previously, in the class, I was giving the students the long list of boring problems that they did not care about. I pushed them to memorize everything. They hated it and were ready to throw in the towel. Now, we worked on it together as a team. We shared pie. P, passion. Together, we ignited passion for math. I even dressed as a Darth Vader. We explored math in real life, one question at a time. For example, why does it take 6 hours to bake a pie, 1 second to taste it, and 7 days and 7 nights to clean the kitchen? I, integrity. The real math is not about memorization. It's about how to think on your own and stand up for your answers, even if this is not the answer Math Vader is looking for. E, endurance. After I spent lots of time with the students after the class answering their questions, their grades steadily went up. They were not afraid of math anymore. Even the football player in the front row. Sharing the pie worked. We helped each other. The student made me a better teacher. And Babushka's pie recipe helped them to pass the final test. And the football player in the front row, he got an A and signed up for the advanced class. Now he wanted to share his pie, his passion, integrity, endurance. Heartwarming aroma of the melting butter and cinnamon. In the class, we celebrated by sharing Babushka's warm apple pie. Since then, I was teaching math for 23 years. Not to the same students. Babushka's recipe worked for every class. When I mess up, with family, friends, or at work, I always stop and check if I have my pie ingredients all in place and share my pie. Friends, you see obstacles and adversaries in any activity, career, relationship, culture. Yet, look at this room. Toastmasters. You are an example that when working with passion, integrity, endurance, the results are so much more than just the sum of the ingredients. There is no problem the pie cannot solve. Share your pie. Mr. Toastmaster.